Hi everybody and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Cog MTL RTA. This is actually a collaboration between Matt with Suck My Mod and Wotofo. This is a 22 millimeter atomizer. It holds 3 mils of e-liquid for regular e-liquid capacity. For TPD compliance, it will come with 2 milliliter capacity. It does have a top fill and 510 drip tip, and then it's made of this PCTG material to make it really nice, and I absolutely love the look of it. But it does come in a number of colors as well, which we'll be talking about towards the end. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go down. I'm going to show you everything that it comes with. We're going to put a build on it, then we're going to come back up, pros and cons. So let's look at the Cog MTL RTA. It's actually a collaboration between Matt Suck My Mod and Wotofo. You're going to have some kit contents on the side, your scratch off authenticity, Cog Rta, and on the back it's just going to give you a little bit of information. Then you're going to open it up, and inside you're going to get the RTA. You're also going to get this Cog Rta Warning Card. This is just telling you not to use heat on the glass portion or the tank portion of the tank, because it is made of fully of PTCG, so you don't want to use hot water when cleaning it out because it can damage it. You're going to get your pamphlet. You're going to get 4 of the famous Wotofo bags. So what you can do is just like play a game and be like, which one has the coil in it? Just kidding. So in this one, you're actually going to be getting the Nicotine 80 1.2 ohm resistance coil. They give you 2 coils. Both of them are going to be 2.5 millimeter inner diameters. So here is your regular round wire coil. And then you're going to get, I guessed it. You're going to get the 0.8 ohm resistance Nicotine 80 Clapton coil. And this one also has the 2.5 millimeter inner diameter. And that's what that looks like. Then you're going to get some cotton, and you're going to get some extras. So you're going to get 2 extra Phillips head screws and some O-rings. So that's always great. And let's not forget, we've got our Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the star of the show. So this, from the bottom to the top, is 46 millimeters tall. It is 22 millimeters in diameter. It does have a removable 510 drip tip, so you can use any 510 drip tips that you want. And if you notice that inside, it looks like a little screw. This whole tank section can be taken apart for cleaning if you want to. So you've got that on there. It is top fill. All you need to do is just remove the top like this, and then you've got 2 generous fill holes right there. I have to tell you that I really do like the fact that it's clear without all that metal. So I do like the looks of this. I'm going to give you that right off the bat. I think that that is very sexy looking. Again, that is the little keyhole for you to take the tank fully apart if you want to take the chimney section out as well. But the O-rings have a really good tolerance, and I love the feel of this. It actually reminds me of Suck My Mod's one of his first RTAs, MTL RTAs, and it gives it that same vibe, in my opinion. I forgot the name of it though. It's been a few years. So again, on the bottom, it is a 22 millimeter RTA, and as you can see within it. This is actually going to be the gear, or the cog. Another word for cog is gear. So being that gear was taken, I'm guessing that's why they went with cog, but it means basically the same thing. So if you were to actually turn your airflow adjustments, you can actually see that moving. You see it? Now, some are going to say that it's gimmicky, but it's really not, because let's admit it, guys. If you weren't able to see that, you would have tried to take it apart to look at it anyway. So just have to say that. So with this, the way that it comes, it is 3 mil capacity for e-liquid. In the TPD compliance version, it's going to be 2 mil capacity. You've got bottom airflow, as you can see here, 1 slit there, 1 slit here. And then you're going to see these little dots. Now, these little dots are actually your different airflow configurations. And it starts from 0.8 millimeters, 1 millimeter, 1.2 millimeters, 1.4 millimeters, and 1.6. So this is going to be your bigger airflow, and then this will be your least airflow. And it does have a little bit of knurling on the bottom, and I wish it had a little bit more, but it does have a little bit of knurling. So right here, there's a little arrow, if you can see. That arrow is what's going to select it. But if you listen, it clicks into place. It literally clicks into place. So you can feel that it's been adjusted. You're not just turning it and guessing it. You can actually feel it click into place. So I want to say that's very, very cool. Very, very cool. So you can almost feel the gear. Okay, so let's look at the deck. This is very, very, a very easy looking deck. It is a single coil deck, but you do have 2 Phillips head screws. Those are my favorite screws to work with. You've got a nice size wicking channels, but you're not going to be placing the cotton all the way through this. You don't want the cotton going all the way through to the bottom because that's going to choke it out. So, well, I'm going to show you how to wick this just perfectly. Now this here, it does look like it's meant to be taken out because it does have like that flathead screwdriver look to it, but you don't want to take that out. If you do, it's actually going to mess up the gears and the airflow the way that it is. So you definitely don't want to mess with that. So just leave it as what it is what it is. But let's go ahead and open these up. Now I will tell you one thing I am really impressed with is with these clamp systems, they are spring loaded. I'm going to show you what I mean. Watch what happens. It's spring loaded. Both sides are spring loaded. So it doesn't fall down. So it's easier to grip your coils. So let's go ahead and put this on a mod and we'll start building on it. So we're going to go ahead and loosen up both of these and put our coil in. So as you can see, loosening that up. Loosening this side up. Again, I absolutely love spring loaded. And I know if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love it spring loaded. I always recommend anything with clamps to be spring loaded. It just makes it easier so you're not having to play with it and fiddle with it to put your coil in. It's so much easier. So now all I have to do is just go ahead and take my coil and place that in there. Okay, so all I have to do is just go ahead and put one leg on this side, one leg on that side and get that in. Look how easy that is. Literally just drop it in and go. So I'm just going to position this right in the middle. Right there. Then we'll start screwing down this side. There we go. Screw that one down. And then we're going to screw this side down. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just position our coil a little bit. Just going to bring it down just a little bit over, a little bit down. And that's about where I like it, just a little bit more up, just a little tad. And there we go. So let's go ahead and cut off the legs. So I'm just going to get my handy dandy cutters, cut off this leg, and cut off this one. And then all we have to do now is just start dry firing it. Okay, and get that heating up. Okay, and there we go. We've got that heating up. So now all I have to do is just grab some cotton and we'll wick this baby up. Okay, so all we have to do is just go ahead and push this right through the coil. Like that. And this is the cotton that it came with. They give you 2 really, really long pieces. This will last me forever. It really will. There we go. Got that in there. Now we can just go ahead and cut it. I'll save the rest of my cotton because I'm a frugal bee. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it right to the edge of the first lip. Right there. I'm just going to put my scissors there and I'm going to cut it right there. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, right to the edge of it. So, and again, that's the top lip where the wicking channel is. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that one. And then of course, as always, we're going to fluff up our cotton because that's what I do anyways. Get it nice and fluffy on both ends. And then what we're going to do is just lay it right in there. We're not going to stuff it down. We're just going to lay it in there because you really don't need to stuff it down the hole. As soon as it starts wetting this fluffiness on the bottom, it's going to bring it up automatically. That's why I like to fluff it. If you have it too thick inside or where it's not fluffy, it makes it harder for the to actually wick up and get, you know, the liquid right there. So the capillary action is not done. So all we're going to do is just push it back there. Bring it down and it's going to be peeking through the bottom and that's what we want. We don't want it all the way down, but we do want it peeking through. I'm not shoving it in the hole or anything. I'm literally just laying it on top. Whatever drops off to the bottom, drops off to the bottom. Like on this side, you'll see a little bit right there. and a little bit right there, but not much. It's just the fluffiness of it. That fluffiness is what's going to keep it saturated. Trust me. I'm going to be using my own oatmeal cookie that I made. And if you ever want to see my recipes or any mixing, I do that on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little plug for myself right here on the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some on the coil, and then put on the coil and pulse. Put on the coil and pulse. And this is coming out to a 0.81, which is supposed to be a 0.8, so that's about right. I'm just going to do this because I want the cotton saturated within the coil. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the outside, but not much, because it's all nice and fluffy. Tiny bit on the outside. Making sure that my cotton's pushed back, but it's not pushed in. Okay, there we go. And then all we need to do is just take the tank, put it on here, screw it down, undo the top, zoom out a little bit, undo the top. And again, this holds 3 mils of e-liquid, but the TPD compliance is only going to have 2. So just in case. And mine's bubbling up because I just shook it because, well, it's a flavor mix. There you go. And put that all together. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it on top. We'll have a vape of the Cog MTL RTA by Matt, Suck My Mod, and Wotofo. So let's take it on top. So let's go ahead and have a vape before anything else. I do have it on the lowest setting, which is the 0.8 millimeter, which is right there. You can see by that little dot if you can see it. So this is 0.8 millimeter. Now let's take it up to the 1 millimeter. Click. Now the 1.2 millimeter. Now the 1.4 millimeter. Now the 1.6. So that is every single one of the airflow adjustments. The reason why I want to do that for you is because I'm going to go over my cons first and then my pros, and that is going to be one of my cons. The con is not how it works. I love how it works. I love the gear. I love how it clicks into place. What I don't like is the fact that from the 0.8 to about the 1.2, it's pretty much the same. It doesn't feel like you're getting any more air. It doesn't feel like there's a change in the restriction whatsoever. Once you get to the 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, those 3 in my book, you get a little bit of a difference. The 0.8 it's a mouth to, they're all mouth to lung variations, but it's what's looser and what's tighter. For the 0.8 millimeter, I would have thought that it would have been like to get it, to be totally honest with you, because of the fact that it's the smallest, it's going to give you the most restriction, but it's not. It's literally, I'm going to take it to the 1. All right, let's go ahead and take it back. 1, 2. So now I'm at the 1.2. Now I'm going to take it to the 0.8. They feel exactly the same. It's like the 1.2 for me is the minimum, and then you got the medium, and then you got the highest airflow. That's how I see it. And I'm not knocking it because it's mouth to lung, mouth to lung, mouth to lung. I personally am a direct lung vapor, but I do notice these differences, so I did want to mention it. Now, is it bad? No, because it's still a restrictive mouth to lung. It's not super loose, like a loose mouth to lung, or like a pod system sometimes is a little bit looser of a mouth to lung. You're definitely getting a full mouth to lung. It's just that having those options, you would think that having such a variation, that it would give you the variation of the options, and I don't feel that they're there. That to me is pretty much the only con that I have in this. Other than that, I'm not having any problems, you know, opening it up, going back and forth while it's on my mod. I'm not having any of those difficulties, so I think that it works that way. The knurling, you're really not gripping the knurling when you're turning it. You're actually turning it from the airflow ring. So it doesn't really matter to me. It's not bothering me. It's not doing me any, you know, going back and forth. I can go back and forth very, very easy, and I'm not having any problems. So other than that, that's pretty much it for my cons. It's just going to be the fact that the airflow adjustments don't really give you an adjustment. Now, for me, I'm going to tell you the first thing to me, which is really weird, is going to be the aesthetics. Even without a bubble glass, I think it looks sexy. When you take the top fill off, and you take that top cap off, it looks sexy. It's got like a diamond-esque feel to it. Really, really liking it. That's with the stainless steel. The other ones, it's not as sexy as the stainless steel, honestly, with that. But I love the look of it. I mean, it looks, some are going to think it looks more plasticky, and that's the type, it reminds me of like a diamond-esque or a plastic feel to it, but it looks very, very, very prestigious in my opinion. I love the shiny stainless steel with the PCTG. I think that it's very cohesive. It all goes together. You can change out your drip tips, so that's great because you can make it yours. The top fill is very, very easy. It screws off very, very smooth, very easy to fill. You're getting 3 ml capacity for a mouth to lung RTA, which is great. And I love the fact that you can do the airflow adjustments just by this ring, and you don't have to take it off and make any adjustments or use a little insert or anything like that. Now, I'm not dogging any of the Berserkers or things like that, especially the Berserker 2, version 2 that I just reviewed. Very, very nice. I love the way that you have those options, but for me, it's just a little bit easier like this. But mouth to lung, that's really up to you because it's what you make of it. Now, for me, I think they personalized it in that way, and I think that's great. Now, I do love the fact that they have the cog or the gear view on the bottom. I absolutely love that. And I know that you're not going to be able to see it when it's on your mod, and a lot of people are going to think it's gimmicky, but in all actuality, guys out there, guys, Martin, you, guys, if you didn't see it and you saw the clicking and you knew it had a gear in there, you're going to tell me that you wouldn't have tried to take it apart to look at it? Please. You know you would have. So this way, you don't have to worry about it. You can actually see right through it and see the gears yourself. So that to me is definitely not a con, because you guys know who you are that would have tore it apart talking about there's a gear in there. I want to see the gear in there. Now you can see it with not a problem because they actually made it so that you can see it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for my review for this. It does come in a number of colors. I'm going to go ahead and leave those up here. I didn't get any of the pretty colors, but I did get this one, and I'm really, really liking it. Yeah, let me know down below if you're a mouth to lung vapor. Is this something that you would like? I personally love the aesthetics to this. I like that it's very, very easy for you to see your e-liquid capacity. It's very easy to get into to fill it up. It's very easy to build on. It comes with 2 coils. It even comes with cotton, and you got 2 long shoestrings. I mean, like, that's going to last you forever. And it comes with everything that you need. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of this if you're a mouth to lung user? Is this something that you would be looking at? So let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in my next one.